by JKD Academy. My name is Sifu George Haji Nasser, as you should know by now. What I like to work on is some of the speed bag drills. Some of these speed bag drills are going to help you develop some of your hand speed, hand and eye coordination, as well as a lot of the self-defense techniques. So what I mean by self-defense techniques is a lot of these applications that are going to be applied on this one, you could actually apply them to an actual person, or you could actually apply them to the wooden dummy, or you could actually apply them to just a regular target. So what I'm going to go over here is some of the actual combinations, and those combinations could be very easily applied to a person or a target. So we're going to go through these basic techniques. So first we're going to show just a very basic rhythm. So it's going to go hit the board, 1, 2, 3, then we're going to strike. So it doesn't matter whether you're in the bi-jump position or left foot forward, right foot forward. This is just a drill to help your hand speed and to help you develop a lot of that. You know, I'm gonna get it now. So you know, you're gonna be like, you know, playing with your mind. So it's gonna go 1, 2, 3, strike. Okay. So we're gonna start with just a very basic rhythm. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now remember, you could hit it with the hammer, or we could hit it with the just regular horizontal punch, which is a karate punch, or we could actually hit it with the Jeet Kune Do vertical punch or the Wing Chun punch. So we're gonna do all three. So we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I could do an actual Wing Chun Lin Wai Kun, so you can see the punch rotates and comes back up. 1, 2, 3. Now I could switch them by doing a regular horizontal punch or a boxer's punch, and I could switch it to an actual hammer. Okay, that's very basic. So remember, so it's very 1, 2, 3, strike. Okay, this time we're gonna do is we're gonna catch it on the front double fist. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2. So I'm gonna catch it, boom, boom. So it's gonna hit it. I'm gonna hit it twice before it hits the board. So it's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. Okay. Now you can see I could insert the vertical punch, or I could insert the horizontal punch. Okay, so we're going to go 1, and you could switch it. Okay, so now the next move, instead of doing the front double punch, so here, okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch it. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2. You can see it. I'm going to go 1, fist, hammer, fist, hammer, fist, hammer, fist, hammer. I could do an upside vertical punch to a hammer, or I could go horizontal punch to a hammer. Now make sure you rotate your body. Okay? So that's a good rhythm. So if you really get into it, it's going to build your shoulders, it's going to build your hand speed, and you're going to double it up. Okay? So now the next one, we're going to do front double roll. So the front double roll, it's usually, I use a lot in JKD. So it's what we call Lin Wai Kun, which is a continuous chain of punching. So we're going to go all straight blast. So I'm going to go like this, but I'm going to do it on the actual back, because again, it's somebody's head. So you can't do it that way. What I'm going to do, I'm going to kind of adjust to the back. Okay? So we're going to roll it in the front. The best way to do this here, to learn it, is to actually walk up to the bag and start rolling. And it's okay if you miss the first 2 hits, just walk up and start rolling. Okay, so we just roll. So So same motion, but we're not gonna do it in a vertical punch because it's tough to do it that way. So we're gonna go one over right, left over right, and we're gonna switch it, okay? So next one, what we're gonna do is we're gonna link. So what I mean by linking, we're gonna come from the back. So again, when I use the ridge hand, come, hit, strike. So we're gonna link. It doesn't have to be ridge hand, it could be a hammer. So one, you could hit somebody in the back of the head. So 1, 2, so you could do it both sides, okay? Or you could actually link it with a ridge hand, okay? Or what we call inside block here. So it's called Lloyd. 1, 2. Okay? Okay, so inside block. Now, what we're gonna do on the next one, I'm gonna come up with an elbow. So 1, 2. So it's gonna go elbow, hammer. 1, elbow, hammer. So the block, 1, 2, strike. So it doesn't have to be elbow, it could be chop. So 1, elbow, chop, elbow, chop, elbow, chop, elbow, chop, come back. See how, because if you don't have a partner, it's the best way to train. Okay? That way you could actually train without a partner. Okay, next one you could do double side punches here. So side double punch. So instead of going 1, 2 here, what I'm going to do, I'm going to strike 1, 2, 3, 4. See, it's tough to do this one really slow, but I want you to see it. Okay? So this actual move, it just grabs 2, you hit. So you strike, so you go 1, 2, you strike, boom, you hit, 1, 2. So same motion, boom, you hit, boom, you hit 2 strikes. So it's actually somebody's head, and you're just striking them. Okay. Okay. Last but least, we're gonna skip the motion. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You see, instead of doing it like this with one hand and alternate, we're not gonna alternate. We're just gonna go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can hit it with a horizontal punch, hammer, hammer. Now we're gonna go faster. So you can go vertical punch. Now, I'm working both sides. You can do horizontal punch, vertical punch, hammer punch. Now I'm going to speed it up to show you what it looks like. Okay, now what I'm going to show you is we're going to put all of them together and turn them into an actual workout. Okay? So this way you get a good feel about it. Throw some music on. You know, feel good about it when you're trained. All right, I hope you enjoy. So we're going to start with a single, very basic, double punch, front roll, back link. Side punch, front roll. Then I go to a single, go back. And I go to the link, right? Good to see you again. Did you say hi to my friend Bob? He doesn't talk much. Okay, we're going to apply some of the speed bag applications on the actual target here with my friend Bob. And he's going to take a lot of beating. He promised me not to talk back. So we're going to start with the first hit. So it was the 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay? So we're going to switch it up. Now we throw jab, cross, jab, right? So make sure you breathe. So you can hit to the head, or you can actually hit to the body. You don't have to hit exactly to the head. But the speed bag, it just resembles somebody's head. So I recommend you hit the head instead of the body, okay? But if if it's too tall, you can lower it. If it's too short, raise it up a little bit. Okay, so we're gonna start either by John stance, or natural stance, or boxer stance. It doesn't matter to me. Okay, but I would like it in a jiggity stance. So we're gonna go. Okay, we're gonna throw the punches. Now, I normally do not teach the horizontal punch, only on some of the lower attacks. But we always use the first 3 knuckles, not the first 2 knuckles. It's very important because I still teach Jeet Kune Do. So anyway, 1, 2, 3, I throw all vertical punches. Now if I throw the horizontal punch, it's more on an angle. So again, I use these knuckles, never these 2, okay? So now, when I do the hammer, if I go to this angle, I hit. I could hit the body, come back and hit, okay? So hammer, hit, hammer, hit, hammer, hit, okay? So you can switch it up a little bit. Okay? Now, if you notice, I did the straight blast. On the actual speed bag, we had to go this way because we couldn't do it this way. So I'm going to do it this way on Bob. Okay? So we're going to go to the head. Okay? Same motion. Okay? You can see same exact idea. Same motion. Okay? Same idea. All right, next one we did, boom, front double punch. Okay? 1, 2. I hit. So I feel. I hit. Okay? So I'm going to go this way so you can see it. I start here. I punch. Here, punch. Hammer, punch. Fist, punch. Okay? Okay? Same idea. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay? Next one was Lincoln. This is very, very, very important. Okay? Hit to the throat. I hit the speed bag, but I go here. Come back with a ridge hand. Okay, I'll do it this way. Hit. 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 Back. Hit. Back. Hit. Back. Link, 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 back. So I hit, back. Okay? Same idea. Back. See, it's developing that speed and that snap. So when you're going on the speed bag, same idea as snap. Okay? So again, go this way. Come in. Hit. Okay? Double punch, right? So we're going to go 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay? Side double punch. Now watch the resemblance here. 1, 2. That's going to hurt. Okay? Do you see now how it applies? So that's how you practice. So the next one is elbow, hammer. I could go elbow, hammer, elbow, backhand, elbow, hit, elbow, link. Okay? So 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4 in the back. Okay? the reason I chose Bob, because nobody can take these hits. Okay, next one, just the basic 1-2 punch. Okay, which is you could do it straight. Okay? Okay? I hope you enjoy, and we'll move on to the wooden dummy. Hello, let me introduce to you Mook. His name's John. I like to refer to him as Mook John. Okay, this is the wooden dummy. Now you're wondering how you would actually apply the speed bag to this wooden dummy. You have to think outside the box, okay? In martial arts, we always think outside the box. Anyway, in this school, we always do. And the way I teach it, we always think outside the box. Because you're wondering, okay, how are we going to do the punches? Well, it's very easy. You got two arms. Somebody's throwing punches at you, the same exact motion, okay, as the speed bag. Now I'm going to apply them on the actual dummy. Okay, now you're learning how to block, intercept, okay? Okay, Kunsukun, fist buries fist. So now I'm intercepting the fist here. Same exact motion. On the speed bag, same motion. I'm throwing the hands in the same exact direction. Okay, not only I'm developing my hand speed, I'm actually developing to build the strength on my forearm and toughen this area on my forearm. Not everything's punching. A lot of times we have to block. Okay, so next one is actually the front double punch. 1, 2. Now how would you apply that? Again, think outside the box. Hello again. What I'm going to go over right now is how to apply some of the speed bag techniques on a wooden dummy. Previously we tried it at the school. We had some equipment malfunction. So we're going to go on the real dummy. And this is Mook John, as I introduced him to you earlier. So here's some of the techniques we're going to go over. So the first technique was the straight punches. So how do you apply these straight punches? So the speed bag goes like this. So we're going to go either fist like this in a vertical punch, horizontal punch, and we're going to do hammer. Correct? So now this time we're going to do it on the dummy. So how do you do these techniques? So I'm just going to stay on one arm so you can see it to the camera angle. Okay, so we're going to stay in that position. So you can see the arms go across. That teaches you how to toughen up your forearms and build some hand speed. So we're going to go, we're going to cut right across. We're going to intercept somebody's hands as if you will intercept the speed bag. So as the speed bag comes at you, you intercept it. That's how I refer to it. Even though you're hitting it, I intercept the bag as it comes at me. Okay, same exact motion. As somebody's throwing a punch at you, I intercept. Okay, I cut right across. Okay, so next one, what we did is the actual linking. So we could go link across the bag. You can see I either use the chop or use the hammer. So on this particular segment, I'm going to go right on the chop. So you can see this time I grab the arm and I chop. So same exact motion. Even if I don't grab the speed bag, I'm pushing across, then come reverse. So I go 1, 2, reverse. So same thing, the hand comes back for retrap purposes. So as I go, I strike, I come back. So same exact motion as if I would go right through the bag. I come from behind, come back, and I strike. So I go this way. 1, 2, retrap, hit. So you can see the motion, same exact motion. Okay, so I go right across, I chop, I retrap, I can either grab or retrap it back. So 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, hit, strike, strike. Okay, so same exact motion. So that teaches me as I come in on the actual speed bag, it's coming back and forth. So 1, 2, 1. Okay, so next one is the the front double punch. So I go 1, 2, 1, 2. So same exact thing now. Instead of going 1, 2 on the dummy, which is I can here, I'm gonna push across and strike. Okay? I push, 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 push. So I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? So I push across. Okay? Okay? So it teaches you to circle the arms back and forth. So I push, 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 push. So I push across and I punch, push, punch. So, okay? So the last one is the actual, when I throw the elbow, whether it's downward elbow or outward elbow, come with the fist. So how would I do the elbow? I'm not going to strike the actual dummy, which is I can on a real person. I could actually hit them to the body, come back with the backhand. But on the actual dummy, I won't do it that way. So again, I'm going to think outside the box. So what I'm going to do, what we refer to in JKD is called bong sao, wing arm deflection. So I'm going to go elbow, which is, you see, same exact motion. So I go 1, which is I hit the speed bag, and I come back. So I go 1. Now this other hand, instead of going double punch here, so when I go elbow, or I go elbow, 1, 2, I go 1, grab hit. So 1, so, okay, so 1, 2, 3. So 1, 3. You can see 1, 2, strike across. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. On this side, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I could hit it with the hammer, I could hit it with the chop. Bong, retrap, hammer, 1, chop, hit. Okay, so I go 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 2. So I go 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. Okay, so same exact motion. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this. As I said, think about outside the box. So anything you would do on the speed bag, you could actually apply on a target. You could apply on a person, or you could actually apply it on a wooden dummy. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it.